Just as I did for my Model 3 before this, I'm about to show you which accessories and modifications that I've also come to recommend for my new Tesla Model Y. So now that I've traded in my Model 3 for a Model Y, I had a fairly good idea of which accessories and modifications that I either wanted to duplicate or simply improve upon for my new Model Y. But before I get going, please be sure to hit that like button, as I'm sure you're going to find a lot of my suggestions very informative. Plus, it also helps YouTube in getting this video out to more Model Y owners to see. Oh, and just one more thing. Everything here that I purchased on my own, so as not to be swayed by the manufacturers. And I'll leave links to all those products in the description below, and I'll leave an additional link above for the video that I did on accessories and modifications for the Model 3. Okay, with that said, the very first thing that I recommend are mats, and that's to protect the floors, the trunk, the frunk. This time, I went with a company called Ortela's, as they have a 9-piece set that's not only durable, but it really looks good in my opinion. And the reason I chose a 9-piece set is because the Model Y actually has 2 separate storage areas under the trunk floor, and the addition of a second mat allows for easy access of both of those areas. And they also thought of adding 2 smaller mats for those little cubby storage spaces. Now, Ortela's has a couple of different color combinations to choose from, and they can be purchased either directly from their website or through Amazon itself. And a little tip on that, whether it's through Amazon or through their website directly, send them an email, and they might actually send you a discount code that will save you just a little extra money in the purchase of these mats. Next up is that piano black console. While some people love it, some people definitely hate it. Now initially, I like the look of it, but over time, it honestly does show a lot of dust, and it doesn't really match anything in the interior itself. And because it's the exact same dimensions as is in the Model 3, I went with the exact same product for my Model Y. And another important reason that I chose this product was because of ease of installation. Now, I'm sure you've seen those videos of owners installing, or should I say, struggling with these vinyl wraps on YouTube that take a fair amount of time to get right. But with this product I'm about to show you, if it took me any longer than 5 minutes to install, I was probably doing something wrong. And what makes this product so easy to install is that it's a thin PVC shell that fits perfectly over the sections of the Model Y console, and it adheres to them with a very strong 3M tape. All you need to do is line it up, press it down, and you're done. That's it. Now, I went with a flat black version, but you'll have other choices like carbon fiber and flat white to choose from as well. Now this leads me right into my next accessory because it installs in the exact same way and for a somewhat similar reason. The wood panel that runs across the dash on the Model Y, and the Model 3 for that matter, you either love it or you hate it. In either case, it doesn't match anything in the interior. So for me, this product actually worked well because now everything matches inside the car. And this installs in the exact same way by lining it up and pressing it down. The only negative that I have to see with this product is that it actually comes in 2 pieces, which will leave a small seam in the middle. But that seam is right behind the monitor, so you're not actually going to see it unless you're looking for it. Now, the next accessory wasn't something that I opted to get for my Model 3, but with all the storage possibilities that the Model Y has to offer, there is a possibility of transporting something so tall inside that could actually impact your 15-inch monitor. So because of that, I went with a screen protector from a company called Abstract Ocean, and it's fingerprint resistant on top of everything else. Now, I initially ordered the wrong one by mistake. I wanted their 3rd generation protector that included this plastic guide that helped you align the protector. But the one I ordered in error was the 2nd generation that uses tape to align the protector with the screen. But in the end, I decided on keeping this one as it comes with 2 screen protectors just in case you screw one up. So the next accessory that I chose was the Jetta Hub from Jetta. I actually had one in my Model 3, but now that the Model Y has gone with USB-C, that one won't fit my Model Y, or even the newer Model 3s that are also USB-C now. Now, the only problem with the Jetta Hub right now is that Jetta is way behind on getting these shipped out to customers. So I don't actually have one to show you. And again, I can leave a link above, and that'll show you the video of the one that I did for Model 3. It's basically the same device, except now it's pretty much all USB-C. Another accessory is something that I hope that I'll never have to use. And that's the tire repair kit that I purchased directly from Tesla. Now, even though Tesla's roadside assistance will come and get you in the event of a tire issue, I was worried that I'd get caught out in the middle of a road trip in the middle of nowhere and without any cell service. Now this kit comes neatly packed with a can of stop leak, an air compressor, and a lot of peace of mind. Now staying on the subject of tires, I have two more accessories to quickly show you. One serves no other purpose but to look good, and the other one is nothing to look at all, figuratively and literally. First up are these valve stem covers with a Tesla logo that looks so much better than the plain old black covers you see on most tires. And the second one are these jack pucks that basically slip under the car to prevent any damage to the battery when you're jacking up your Tesla. Now, as far as any other modifications that I'm doing to my Model Y, I'm going to go with paint protection film this time around. I don't have it done yet, but the appointment is made, and I've already decided to cover completely the Model Y with XPEL Ultimate. I'm still trying to decide if I want to get them to do a ceramic coating on top of that after the installation, but that will be a game time decision for me. Now, speaking of decisions, just before I took my Model Y into Tesla to correct some of those minor items that I discovered at delivery, I asked them about getting a tow hitch installed. Now, I had heard that that amount was going to be right around $1,200, but when the work order for the approval came back to me, there was an additional $1,300 for the installation. That meant that once tax was added to that, I was looking at around $2,700 to do this. So much for the $1,200 and so much for the tow hitch. Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and if that's the case, please be sure to hit that like button as I mentioned previously. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're alerted to any new video that I post. Also, I'm going to shamelessly plug my link for 1,000 free supercharger miles if you purchase your own Tesla, and I will leave that in the description below. Remember, we'll both get 1,000 free supercharger miles if you do use that link. And finally, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.